Hello everyone and welcome to the fifth and final weekend of the 23-24 PTC Therapeutics Championship, where you join myself, Ryan Sipple, for the opening game of the day on Court B, which will be contested between first and second in the league, Middlesbrough versus Greenbank. A really significant fixture to open the final weekend. I'll talk about how these two have fared across the season, what results today could do to influence the overall outcome, and of course bring you the action live. Greenbank in first, Middlesbrough in second. 8 points separate them in the league, so a healthy buffer for the Northwest Greenbank. Let's go through the squads quickly. For Middlesbrough, a full squad here today. That's unlike a number of other weekends across the season. They have number 6 James Found, number 7 Kath McNichol, number 10 Carl Forster, number 16 Umar Hanif, number 39 Philip Dawes, number 49 Ellie Renton, and number 75 Sam Mackay. Fantastic to see Umar and Sam back in action for this crucial final weekend, which could see them secure promotion to the Premiership. Their coach, Carolyn Bean. And for the league leaders, been nothing short of sensational across the 4 weekends played thus far. They have Noah Cunningham, Pablo Rees, Cody Taylor, Jack Johnson, Gary Little, Darren Little, Liam Ashton, Ellie Curran. They also have Luke Kelly and Jacob Butch-Platt. But as mentioned, they've been brilliant. Of their 17 games, Greenbank, they've won 15, drawn 1, lost 1. Just to put into context how potent they've been in attack, they've scored 71 goals across their 15 games. And to further emphasise that, Middlesbrough in second have only scored 33, so they've scored more than double their closest rivals, only conceded 6. So a plus 65 goal difference is, as I'm sure you know, an incredible record. Not just that, their front three, Liam Ashton, Luke Kelly and Jacob Butch-Platt, on 23 goals, 18 goals and 17 goals respectively. Looks almost certain that a Greenbank player will take the top goal scorer award. Live on Court B currently, Muscle Warriors are set to kick off against Villa Rockets Lions, who will be chasing that promotion playoff position. Our match officials for this 9:30 kickoff. Jeff Lewis will be the central referee, assisted by Jamie King and Peter Westmoreland. Let's bring up the league table just so you can see how these two have fared, and others within our championship division. Worth noting that whoever finishes in first and second, very likely to be Greenbank and Middlesbrough, they will secure automatic promotion to the 24-25 Premiership. Whoever finishes in third, so currently Leeds Dynamos as you're viewing it, they will be placed in a playoff fixture against whoever finishes 10th in the Premiership. That is set to be contested on July 13th. As mentioned, goal scorers of Greenbank have run away with the top goal scorer standings. 23 for Liam Ashton, 18 for Luke Kelly, Jacob Butch-Platt with 17. The closest to them is Jack Gorder on 11. So both of these teams have 5 games remaining, and this will of course be pivotal in that title race. Let's go through the scenarios. If Greenbank win this game, they will be on 49 points. Middlesbrough will of course remain on 38. Greenbank would need just 5 more across their 4 remaining games to be crowned champions. Apologies, but we are back. So as I was discussing, if Greenbank win, they will have 49 points. Middlesbrough will remain on 38. Greenbank will need just 5 more across their 4 games to secure the title, as they would need 54 to be unbeatable. If they draw, Greenbank would need 7, of course. So a win here for Greenbank would see them significantly ease their path to the title. Greenbank can reach a maximum of 61 points if they are able to win all of their remaining games. Middlesbrough can only reach a maximum of 53, so it's certainly in Greenbank's hands. So let's just go through them squads again very quickly before we are underway. Middlesbrough: James Found, Kath McNichol, Carl Forster, Umar Hanif, Philip Dawes, Ellie Renton, Sam Mackay. And Greenbank, I'll just select the players that they have brought today. So Cody Taylor, Liam Ashton, Jacob Book-Platt, Luke Kelly and Ellie Curran. Their coaches Jerry Kinsella and Marcus Harrison. These two met last April 7th, so in game week 4 of the 23-24 season, and that was separated by a single Ellie Curran goal, so that put them in the driving seat to secure the championship crown. Just having a little bit of technical difficulties with our match system. Once that has been resolved, we will get underway. As mentioned, live on Court A also can be found across the WFA's YouTube channel. All games across this weekend have been individually streamed. Muscle Warriors are taking on Villa Rockets Lions, 0-0 that one currently, as you can see. So Middlesbrough look like they're starting with a 4 of James Found as the designated goalkeeper, Kath McNichol, Carl Forster and Philip Dawes. Greenbank have Cody Taylor as the designated goalkeeper, Luke Kelly in the centre, Jacob Book-Platt and Liam Ashton on the wings. They really have been something special this season, spearheaded by Luke Kelly's experience brought over from his time at West Bromwich Albion and Brighton, competing in the Premiership, so he's almost certainly guided his side back to the top flight, or certainly himself back to the top flight. It'll be the first time that Greenbank ever have been promoted in their short history as a National League side. Middlesbrough have flirted with the Premiership across many years, but it'll be good to see them back. They've got such a young, exciting side that are all growing and developing together. Carl Forster in the centre currently has recently represented Northern Ireland's development team at a home nations tournament, so his ability has been recognised by our Irish friends over the pond. No doubt if he continues to develop, he will be promoted to their senior side in no time at all. Still waiting for the technical issue to be resolved. Was set for a 9:30 kickoff. Looks like that will be delayed. So following this one, to secure themselves the title, Greenbank play both Villa Rockets Lions and Teesside Steel today before they face AFC Bournemouth Warriors and Leeds Dynamos tomorrow. Middlesbrough start with Greenbank, then play Leeds Dynamos, Nottingham Forest, West Bromwich Albion Dudley and AFC Bournemouth Warriors. Okay, looks like we'll finally get underway. Carl Forster looks like he'll have the kickoff. And Jeff Lewis gets the captains in just to determine who will get the kickoff. Luke Kelly and Carl Forster. Looks like it will go the way of Luke Kelly. It'll be interesting to see if he selects to kick off first. Looks like that may be the decision that's been made. So once again, apologies for any delay. We are set to get underway in this opening fixture on Court B in game week 5 of the 23-24 PTC Therapeutics Championship between Middlesbrough and Greenbank, the top two teams in the division. And we are very much underway. Luke Kelly just fires it up the court. Kick in to be taken by Kath McNichol. She has Philip Dawes down the line. Chops to go centrally to James Found. Can't quite find Philip Dawes on the left. So Luke Kelly looking to apply some early pressure. Jacob Book-Platt in this top left-hand corner. Just a gentle cushioned pass for the Greenbank number 30. Will certainly be in consideration for the Championship Young Player of the Year award. Jacob Book-Platt has been absolutely brilliant. So at the conclusion of game week 5, we will be running a team of the weekend poll where you can select your team of the weekend, your standout player of the weekend and your unsung hero of the weekend. And then at some point within the week, voting will be live for the end of season awards, where we'll have many categories: championship coach, championship team, championship player, championship young player, and many more of the season. where they will be acknowledged and awarded at our end of season awards on July 13th at Leicester City's King Power Stadium. There's only a few tickets remaining for that event, so if you want to attend, please get your tickets as soon as possible. Certainly if you're affiliated with one of these two teams, because they're almost certain to have a successful season and will likely be playing their football in the Premiership next season. Luke Kelly down to Buck Platt. Cole Forster stationary on the edge of the box, which limits the opportunity for Luke Kelly. Just gets the better of James Found, but a little overzealous in his attempt to force that ball up the court. Makes contact with James Found, and a contact foul and direct free kick will resume play. Found quickly taken. Cole Forster not quite set to guide it down the line, so dispossessed by Luke Kelly. An audacious effort from Kelly there, trying to find the gap between Kath McNichol and that right hand post. Goes wide. Goal kick. Miss hit from Cole Forster. We just want to address that concentration ahead of a long weekend of football. Ashton's going to have a chance to register his first effort on goal. 23 goals to his name this season. The only two players realistically that will challenge him in them charts and for that award will be his two teammates, Buck Platt and Kelly. Out of play for a Greenbank ball. We've played just under 4 minutes. Middlesbrough 0, Greenbank 0. Goal kick. Still 0-0 on court A. Villa Rockets trying to force an opening. One of a number of teams in contention for that third place playoff position. The most attacking presence Middlesbrough have had all game, but Luke Kelly quickly turns defence into attack. Flicks it towards Buck Platt in the centre. Do well to keep it in play, which he does so. Closed down by Cole Forster. This will be a great battle between these two players, two of the brightest young players anywhere in the country. Closely watched by the Greenbank coaches. Well kept in by Jacob Buck Platt. Forster flicked over to the right hand wing. No one there to receive it. Had to be careful there. Luke Kelly could have very easily attacked that ball had he been a little bit more advanced in the court. Quickly taken, intercepted by Kath McNichol. Kelly down to Buck Platt, into the box. Cole Forster trying to close the space. Ashton fairly isolated in the game so far. Luke Kelly constantly driving forwards and backwards to limit the space. Good pass from Found to Philip Dawes. His return to James Found, wide and out of play for a Greenbank ball. So they'll resume attacking pressure here. Bookplatt to Kelly. Nice switch to Liam Ashton. Into the gap. Jacob Bookplatt at the right-hand post. Unable to score at the first time of asking, but the pressure's still present. He's going to try and weave the ball round James Found. And on the 7-minute mark, Jacob Bookplatt scores the goal to put Greenbank 1-0 up. Brilliant work by Greenbank. Luke Kelly in the centre, distributing it out to Ashton. Ball across the box, and the relentless pursuit of goal from Jacob Bookplatt sees them go 1-0 up. And if we see what that does for the table, it puts Greenbank on a very healthy total of 49 points. An 11-point buffer on Middlesbrough. Cole Forster to take. Cap McNichol, the closest option. And 3 Greenbank players very compact on the edge of their box. Wide of the right-hand post. Out for a Greenbank goal kick. See that goal for Jacob Bookplatt puts him level with his teammate Luke Kelly on 18 across their 18 games, so a goal a game. Very impressive record. Cleared by James Found, kept alive by Jacob Bookplatt, but can't quite find Liam Ashton. Out of play for a Middlesbrough ball. 11 minutes remaining of this first half. Worth noting that if Villa Rockets Lions are able to secure 3 points on their game against Muscle Warriors on Court A, they will limit the gap to Middlesbrough to just 3 points. So Middlesbrough will want to pick their game up should they lose this. Testament to the overall quality of the Championship division, that beyond Greenbank, who have been exceptional, it's been really competitive. Let me just show you the table of the top 6 teams. Once again, you'll see that only 4 points separate 3rd and 6th. That can be made up across game week 5, so the playoff position could go to any one of those 4 teams below Greenbank and Middlesbrough. Ten and a half minutes gone. Luke Kelly forced down the line, but ricocheted off the front bumper of Kyle Forster. Switch of play from Kelly. Clipped by Kath McNichol. Philip Dawes has had little to no involvement in the game. Just one misplaced pass earlier in the half. Be interesting to see if and when they introduce Umar Hanif to the action. player I regard as one of the best in the league. He's been very much missed by Middlesbrough, but he's back now, which is great to see. Jacob Bookplatt, Kath McNichol battling away on this left-hand side. Heavy contact between the chairs. Play continues. Philip Dawes fires the ball into the side of Luke Kelly's chair. Out of play for a Middlesbrough ball. Found. Over to Forster. Couldn't quite get the power to guide it past the Greenbank number 30. Manages to do so at the second time of asking, so he's now locked in that top right hand corner. Jacob Bookplatt bypasses Kath McNichol, met by James Found. He's going to try and guide the ball over the line to double his and his team's advantage. James Found a little bit more aware to this opportunity. We'll try and squeeze the ball between McNichol and Found, but they look a little bit more set this time. As the ball was trapped, a set ball will resume play. So Luke Kelly and James Found will contest this. Liam Ashton on the right as you're viewing it. Correct decision from Peter Westmoreland. James Found had the greater intent of keeping that ball in place. It comes away with the kick in for his side. 5.5 minutes remaining. Kath McNichol across the court, has to be careful there because Liam Ashton was ready to pounce and will do so here. Couldn't quite get the angle on his chair to force an effort goal bound. And a second attempt from Luke Kelly wide of the left hand post. We're going to get our first substitute of the game. Philip Dawes and Carl Forster both leaving the court. Umar Hanif back in action. Great to see. He'll take a position on that left-hand wing. Confirmation of the second substitute made by Middlesbrough. Ellie Renton on in place of Carl Forster. Luke Kelly across the court, just ricochets into the back of Kath McNichol. The ball is still live. Up the court, Jacob Bookplatt. Good pass to Luke Kelly, exchanging some really nice short snappy passes in the final third. Platt trying to find the gap once again, met by the two defensive players of Middlesbrough, of Kath McNichol and James Found. Liam Ashton has to be careful of his placement, vacates the space, so it gives Jacob Buckplatt the option to roam further into the box without a 2-on-1 being awarded against him. It's a good option picked by Jacob Buckplatt. The gap nearly found. Deemed too forceful from Jeff Lewis. Good work from Greenbank. We're putting on the pressure here. McNichol trying to pick out Umar Hanif, yet to have any real involvement. Second half of the game between Muscle Warriors and Villa Rockets Lions set to kick off on court A. That one is at a deadlock, 0-0 currently. Good pass from Umar Hanif to find Ellie Renton. That was absolutely brilliant from the Middlesbrough number 16. Just recycled the power initially generated by Kath McNichol and threaded the eye of the needle. Ellie Renton almost unaware that that ball would come in her vicinity with so much power and accuracy, so it wasn't quite set, but the warning signs certainly there for Greenbank. They'll want to be aware of that going forward. The quality that Umar Hanif possesses be the first time that he's faced Greenbank, having been absent in game week 4, where Greenbank were 1-0 victors. Ellie Curran, the single goal scorer, yet to be introduced from the bench. But approaching the final minute, Greenbank 1-0 up, courtesy of Jacob Buckplatt. McNichol into Umar Hanif, beautiful control to guide it up the court, met by Buckplatt. Ellie Renton drops off. Obviously we have a rule in power chair football that a coach cannot play for a team within the same division, so should Greenbank get promoted to the Premiership, Marcus Harrison will no longer be able to be on the touchline for Greenbank. Be interesting to see what decision is made regarding that. He's been a really good influence on this team. You can see players, certainly Jacob Buckplatt and Liam Ashton, thriving under the guidance of one of the world's best players. Had the regulation 20 now into any additional time, tallied up by Jeff Lewis. Kath McNichol really able to generate some fantastic power, and that will signal the end of the first half. Middlesbrough 0, Greenbank 1. Thank you to all that are joining me for this opening game of the day on court B. I will be back very shortly for the action in the second half, but following this we have Nottingham Forest versus West Bromwich Albion Dudley, scheduled for a 10:40 kickoff. Hello everyone and welcome back to the second half in this fixture between Middlesbrough and Greenbank, currently separated by a single goal scored by Jacob Bookplatt for our league leaders Greenbank, which puts them very much in the driving seat to secure the championship crown. A win here would put them onto 49 points. They would need a total of 54 to be crowned champions, or they would need 5 more points in their remaining 4 games, assuming Middlesbrough, of course, don't drop any and they're able to secure maximum points. But it's almost a dead cert at Greenbank will be crowned champions either today or early tomorrow, and will be promoted to the Premiership. Middlesbrough, of course, will also be chasing down that second automatic promotion spot. Jeff Lewis with the thumbs up from Cody Taylor and James Found, and blows his whistle to get things underway in the second. So the teams are as follows for Middlesbrough. The designated goalkeeper in yellow is James Found. Their 3 outfield players in red: Kath McNichol, Ellie Renton and Umar Hanif. Greenbank have Cody Taylor in orange. In goal, their outfield players in black: Jacob Bookplatt, Luke Kelly and Liam Ashton. Fantastic switch of play from Kath McNichol, but intercepted by Bookplatt. Sets away Liam Ashton. Unable to really impart his influence on the game so far. Saying that, he did provide the assist for Jacob Bookplatt, but of course this is all relative. He's been so brilliant this season. Hasn't necessarily hit the heights in which he has set, but he's done enough to help guide this scoreline in his and his team's favour. Luke Kelly taken quickly. Another fantastic switch of play. This time Ellie Renton connects. And Luke Kelly has to be alert there and aware of his chair placement and actions. Could have very easily snuck its way in that left hand post. It goes out for a corner kick. It'll be taken by Ellie Renton. That's much brighter from Middlesbrough in the opening minute and a half of this second. Renton to take, Kath McNichol the closest option. Umar Hanif well marked at the back post, but as an open goal should the ball find its way over to him. Renton, pick off from Kath McNichol, guided out of play round that left hand post by Cody Taylor. So a second successive corner kick will resume play. This is really good work from Middlesbrough. We've had a goal on court A. I'll bring you confirmation of that one shortly, but that is scored by Villa Rockets Lions. So they will now go within 3 points of Middlesbrough. So automatic promotion's not out of consideration for them, as Luke Kelly limits the space. Jacob Bookplatt not quick enough to vacate the space, so 2-on-1 in favour of Middlesbrough. Indirect free kick has to go via the chair of an opponent and or teammate. Certainly if she's to go direct to goal. But options either side. Ellie Renton probably just out of shot in this bottom left hand corner. Umar Hanif just coming over to have a conversation with McNichol. Will probably be the intended target, but we will soon see. Jeff Lewis just positioning Cody Taylor before play resumes. McNichol quickly taken. Umar Hanif couldn't quite get the angle. No doubt was looking for Ellie Renton. So I said that Villa Rockets Lions were 1-0 up, or they had scored the goal. That was to equalise the fixture, so 1-1 that one currently. Once we've had a little break in play here, I'll bring the live league stand in so you can see how both this result and the one on court A influence the overall table. draw between Muscle Warriors and Villa Rockets Lions is probably the result in which Middlesbrough won and or a Muscle Warriors win. Leeds Dynamo's yet to play. They could also limit the gap to Middlesbrough to just 3 points with a win if Middlesbrough are to go on and lose this. There's 15.5 minutes left to be played here. They've been far better in the opening few minutes of this second, but Jacob Buckplatt, just like he did in the first half, putting pressure on that defensive duo, unable to score, but the danger always present. Middlesbrough have had the most success when they've broken quickly with clinical, accurate, fast passes up the court. So this is a chance for them to break. Heavy touch from Ellie Renton. Gifts possession back to Luke Kelly. Should have probably kept that or left that to go out of play, but Greenbank come away with the kick in. Buckplatt to take quickly. Down to Luke Kelly. Across the box to Liam Ashton. Blocked by the back wheel of James Found. Flicked just into the Greenbank half. Ashton's going to have an attempt at goal. No real power to threaten the two defensive players, and it's cleared out of play by Kath McNichol, but with this single goal in which Greenbank have scored, puts them on to 72 goals scored across the season. A chance to break here. Umar Hanif flicks it over to Ellie Renton. A really good opportunity here. She finds the gap. Absolutely brilliant. I said that if Middlesbrough were to break, were to have success, it would be quick, clinical, strong passes on the break. And Umar Hanif guided the ball down to Ellie Renton, who just patiently waited. Cody Taylor was drawn out of goal. And after 26.5 minutes, Middlesbrough equalised. Middlesbrough won, Greenbank won. A brilliant goal for the North East side. It's always the danger. Greenbank love to commit them three attacking players high up the court, press their opposition into their own defensive third, but if you can have the accuracy, you can have the confidence to break quickly, there's always opportunities to be had, and it showed there. Umar Hanif, amazing to have him back, just shows the quality he has, but full credit to Ellie Renton there. She's had a few opportunities like that across the game so far in the first half. Kath McNichol did well to put her away. And almost immediately, Luke Kelly regains that 1-goal advantage. And that's, as mentioned, that is the danger that they possess. They commit their three attacking players high up the court. And really well-worked opportunity, guided over the line by Luke Kelly. Middlesbrough 1, Greenbank 2. That will put Luke Kelly onto 19 goals across the 23-24 season. He now has a 1-goal buffer over his teammate Jacob Buckplatt and goes within 5 of Liam Ashton at the top of the goal scorer chart. Buckplatt to take. Liam Ashton in the box. Luke Kelly well marked by Umar Hanif. So Ashton, the only real option for Buckplatt to choose. Takes his time, fires it centrally to Ashton, lets it run across his chair, guided back out to that right-hand wing. Couldn't quite get the purchase on it. Out of play for a Middlesbrough ball, but the danger always present. Quickly taken off the back wheel of Ellie Renton, who couldn't quite get her chair in a position to best receive that ball. Greenbank really have been a revelation in the Championship this season. Patient play from Kelly, just trying to wait for James Found to show his move. Bookplat on the edge of the box, now marked by Umar Hanif. He's going to try and squeeze the ball between the defensive pair. He guides it round the left-hand wing and millimetres in it. Can very easily register his second goal of the game. Greenbank's third. If James Found has any lapses in concentration, just wide of that left-hand post. Now drawn back into the action. Jeff Lewis so close, overseeing that. Should that ball get trapped, he will stop play. It will be a set ball, but you can see Luke Kelly constantly keeping that ball live. He'll be happy to just wind down this clock. Kath McNichol and James Found not moving a muscle, but when Luke Kelly drops off, the ball was locked, and with neither Middlesbrough player wanting to move, set ball will be the resulting decision made by our central referee. James Found and Luke Kelly contest. Luke Kelly very close to Liam Ashton. Could very much be a 2-on-1, but Liam Ashton deemed to have vacated the space quick enough by Jeff Lewis, so play resumes. Umar Hanif now needs to drop off very quickly, which he does so. Whistle in the mouth of Jeff Lewis. Be interesting to see what his decision would have been, but play kept live. Good work from Bookplat. Weaves it left and right. Once again trying to find that gap. It's been a reoccurring theme across this game. 31.5 minutes played. 8.5 remaining. Greenbank would need just 5 more points across their remaining 4 games to be crowned champions. That's assuming that Middlesbrough secure maximum points as Liam Ashton finds the gap. James Found anticipated him to go towards that left-hand post. And once James Found made his move, he fired the ball behind him. Let's get confirmation of that goal. Liam Ashton now on 24 goals across the season. Really impressive, and that will potentially be his last involvement of the fixture. He comes off. Ellie Curran comes on. Full time on court 8. Looks like that one finished 1-1, so a favourable result for Middlesbrough, who will do very well to secure anything from this one in the remaining 7 minutes. They'd have to score at least 2 to secure a single point. Potential chance for break now. Umar Hanif lets that roll. Limited by Luke Kelly. Jacob Bookplat. No real options present. Good work from Kath McNichol, but once again Luke Kelly so quick to drive across the path of Umar Hanif. Excessive force from Luke Kelly, I believe, on that occasion. So direct free kick for Middlesbrough to be taken by Kath McNichol. Down to Hanif. Switch of play. Sam Mackay, who's entered the action in place of Ellie Renton. Let's get confirmation of that substitute, but you can see from the league table that 11-point buffer Greenbank will have now, and Middlesbrough a 5-point buffer over their closest matched rivals in Leeds Dynamos. So Sam Mackay, another player who has been absent for large parts of the 23-24 championship season, back in action, which is absolutely brilliant to see. Another one of the country's brightest young talents. Interesting to see if they can generate anything here. Kath McNichol rushed slightly. I think she was looking to find Umar Hanif, who would have probably fired it across the box to Sam Mackay, but it goes out of play for a corner kick. Umar Hanif to take. Into the box, trapped by Luke Kelly, but great accuracy at the initial corner from Umar Hanif. Good work from Cody Taylor there. Substitute will take place before an indirect free kick for Greenbank. Umar Hanif will be the player coming off. A really nice cameo for the Middlesbrough number 16, who you have to afford some time to just get back in the rhythm of things. No doubt he'll have a little bit of rust due to his absence from the game, certainly at this top level. But a really nice performance and fantastic assist earlier in this second half. Kelly down to Buckplatt. Well kept in play. We're playing to the red line, so the whole ball has to leave the court. Cole Forster advancing down that left hand wing, the right as you're viewing it, so Sam Mackay brilliantly vacates to allow the Middlesbrough number 10 to advance. Flicked out of danger by Kath McNichol. Ellie Curran yet to have much involvement. Maybe she will here as Luke Kelly just takes his time, guides it goal bound. Ellie Curran leaves the space on the right hand wing. 2-on-1 in favour of Greenbank. So indirect to be taken by Luke Kelly. Two minutes left to be played. Luke Kelly to take into Ellie Curran, the goal scorer of Greenbank's 1-0 win against Middlesbrough back in April. Seemed like only yesterday that we was here for game week 4 of the championship. This season just seems to have flown by, being the 1st of June. Buckplatt down to Kelly, exchanges some passes, so Forster comes across to try and switch the momentum. in Middlesbrough's favour. Final minute of the game. Indirect free kick to be taken by Luke Kelly. A really good opportunity here for Greenbank to register their 4th of the game. Out to Bookplatt, just controls it, opposed to firing an effort goal bound straight away. Over to Ellie Curran, trying to capitalise on that misplaced connection from James Found. Could have very easily scored there. Regulation 20 has been played. Now into any additional time, I doubt very much, as Luke Kelly fires it into the box, into the side of James Found's chair, trapped by Jacob Bookplatt, and now guided into that corner by Kath McNichol. Bookplatt across the box, crucial interception from James Found, and the second follow-up effort from Kelly just flicked off the back of Ellie Curran's chair, but that will be the last action of the game. Greenbank 3, Middlesbrough 1. A fantastic performance from the league leaders, who are now within touching distance of that trophy that will be presented tomorrow. They would need just 5 more points at minimum across their final 4 games to be crowned champions. They now have an 11-point buffer over Middlesbrough, so should Middlesbrough falter anymore, Greenbank could secure the title a lot earlier. But thank you to all that have joined me. Let's just show you the league table quickly before you go. Greenbank, of their 18 games played, have won 16, drawn 1, lost 1, 74 goals scored, just 7 conceded. Middlesbrough have a very impressive record also, but when compared to Greenbank, it just shows how dominant they've been across the 23-24 campaign. Middlesbrough have won 11, drawn 5, lost 2, on 38 points. Whoever finishes third will be in a one-off playoff fixture in July. Currently, that position taken up by Leeds Dynamos. But thank you to all that have joined me for this opening game of the day, of the weekend, on Court B between Middlesbrough and Greenbank. I'll be back shortly for the second game between Nottingham Forest and West Bromwich Albion Dudley.